Sathish Kumar. I am dealing with a subject called programming for problem solving. So basically in programming for problem solving subject, we deal with the language, programming language called C programming language. So let us see something about the basics of C. So many students ask me this question: how C programming language is still relatable in 2021? C is having a very large history. C is a 30 years old programming language, and C is not the first programming language. Before C also, many programming languages were exist. So let us quickly talk about the evolution of programming language. So there was a person who is a computer scientist whose name is Martin Richards. He proposed one programming language called CPL, Common Programming Language, in the year of 1916. After exactly 6 years, another programming language got proposed by the same person, Martin Richards. That programming language is known as BCPL, Basic Combined Programming Language. These two programming languages were the most predominant languages at that time, in 1960s. But our computer scientist, whose name is Dennis Ritchie, who is known as the father of C programming language, he got certain issues with both the languages, that is CPL and BCPL. Especially, he wanted to develop one operating system with his own programming language. So he is not only the father for a programming language called C, he is also the father of Unix operating system. So when he thought to develop the operating system called Unix, he was searching for one programming language. But those languages which were available at that time is not flexible for it. So he wanted to develop one specific programming language called C with the help of previous languages, that is CPL and BCPL. So in the year of 1972, the computer scientist Dennis Ritchie proposed one programming language called C language. So let me say some of the features of C language. C language is one of the common purpose programming language. So we can use C programming language for both developing the software applications, as well as we can use C programming language to deal with low-end devices also. So that is why C programming language is termed as middle level language. There are three categories of language: high level language, middle level language, low level language. So for example, if you take high level language, Python is a high level language. If you take low level language, all assembly languages are known as low level language. If you take middle level language, very few languages are categorized as middle level language. So one of the middle level language is C. Why it is termed as middle level language means we can use C programming language to develop software applications, as well as we can use C programming language to deal with memory locations of the computer system. So for example, we can use C programming language in embedded systems also. That is why it can be used as a low level language, as well as it can be used as a high level programming language. So in the year of 1972, Dennis Ritchie proposed this programming language called C programming language. But it is not the same language that we are using right now in 2021. C language underwent so many revisions since from the 1972. So in 1972, the version which we are using is traditional C language. After some years, some revisions have been added to the C language, and it underwent some changes like C ANSI C, and then C89, C90, C95. So many revisions came. So the programming language which we are using right now in our curriculum is C95, which was proposed in the year of 1995. Okay, so it was proposed by International Standards Organization. Next. So these are all some of the features of C programming language. You can ask, when many programming languages are available, why we still need to learn C programming language? Because C is a quick programming language. The execution speed of C programming code is very faster compared to any other high-level programming languages that exist right now. Okay, suppose if you compare the execution speed of C language with Python, C is very much faster because it is a compiler-based language, whereas Python is an interpretable-based language. Okay, and C is a core language. Why means it is a general-purpose language. It can be used to develop software applications, as well as it can be used as a embedded language also. And then C is a small language, very small language, because it uses only very fixed number of keywords. Only 32 keywords are there. So with the help of 32 keywords, we can establish anything that we want. And C is portable. Why means we can run C language code in any system, ranging from the desktop computer, or we can run the coding in Xerox machine also, or else we can run the coding in AC air conditioners also. C can be used in any kind of applications. So that is the reason why it is portable.
Thank you.